What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today. Alright, on the video. Top 10 radio rock hits. Listen to rock, man. If it's anything like Stain or Nickelback, I'd rather listen to Britney Spears. And goddamn, we gotta put that horrifically bad Creed in there too. Forgot all about them until recent times they brought up. So they're going to be a new one. Another reason I figured out how I remember how I know Creed, and I legitimately heard it and think it's literally unfucking listenable. Rather slam my head into a car fucking door. Is one of my favorite bodybuilders of all time, Kevin Levrone, who's retired now. He was the first when I first got into working out and bodybuilding, the first pro I saw, with the exclusion of Arnold's, because I mean, who the fuck doesn't know who Arnold is? You know from the movies though. The first kind of current pro, I think he was retired at the time when I found out, or just retired. But I saw older videos by him. Was Kevin Levrone? That was the first other more modern bodybuilder. Holy fuck! Didn't even realize you could even be that goddamn big and look like that. But anyways, he would a lot of the shows that they would do, his posing music would be Creed. That's what he chose. And I always said like guys like, even though I like to this day, like Justin Rodriguez is a current pro, they pose to the gayest fucking music known to mankind. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Hit up the old fucking dog. He'll supply with fucking tune skis. And even if they don't like death metal or something like that, I'll give them, some pointers in just better direction. Okay, if you want to use something more mainstream, something that's just going to have a little bit more oomph to it. I mean, don't pick Creed. That's how I knew the songs from Kevin Levrone. Phenomenal bodybuilder, one of my favorite physiques of all time. But goddamn, does he like some bad music? So that's how I know Creed. I know what it sounds like. Goddamn, is it horrible. Anyways, 159 motherfucking comments. Hatecraft666. I'd pay to see Poser metal karaoke with J-Dog singing. Just picture him coming in dreadlocks and those huge holes in the air. That can be maybe arranged. Fucking have to get some costume or something. Said pay to see it. Fucking put up enough fucking cash. So it's worth my goddamn time. Maybe J-Dog would do a live show, learn how to pick out what he considers the most poser songs, and learn the lyrics, and you karaoke them. Yeah, get a goddamn wig of fucking dreadlocks. Big, I'm not fucking getting my ears fucked up, but whatever the costume equivalent, big ass fucking huge ear gauges, and what are those other poses? You gotta get some super fucking baggy pants. Probably fucking wear a mushroom head shirt just for fucking all the guys. Why'd you bring that band up? How they fucking huge? That's poser central metal right there. What else would I have to do for the costume? I'd make it good though. If I was getting paid, and if I was getting paid large, you get to learn all those crappy ass fucking songs. Yeah, I'd make it funnier than motherfucker. But it'd be very a lot of time spent. Get the costume going and get to know the goddamn crappy songs, and then the goddamn performance. Who knows? Maybe J-Dog be performing at fucking no goddamn class. Be hilarious for the full ass fucking house of fucking devils. Just seeing J-Dog performing all what he considers the fucking most hated poser hits. This is what I would make it. Fucking thing is though, I'll probably get dogged on too, because everybody's like, what the fuck? Why is it all outdated shit? It's Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Tool, Static X, etc., Cold Chamber. Like, why is it all this fucking 90s crap? That's fucking crap that annoyed the fuck out of me when I was a teenager. That's why. Do I need to explain it for the 10 millionth fucking time? Probably do though, because there's at least one new person watching this, and they're like, what is he bringing this outdated shit up for? Goat Man, all at the bottom with a question mark. Stained is one of the worst things ever. the cover they did of About a Girl. Oh, I don't know any cover songs, bro. I'm not that knowledgeable on there. Is one of the worst covers ever. Do you think Demolic is overrated or overhyped nowadays? Kind of, because I didn't think they were anything that overly spectacular. However, the demos I thought were very unique, especially vocally. But yeah, Demolic was a band that never did a whole hell of a lot for me. The album, I just thought, like nothing there. The demos were cool and unique, though. I'll give them that. So that's the only thing I kind of thought they had. However, live, I thought they were much better. So I don't know if it's just the recording, though, that it just didn't translate. I mean, whatever, though. If something's going to be kind of overrated and hyped, I'd rather be some like old school death metal. Even if it's a band that I'm not like the biggest fan of. Personally, I think Cannibal sends Demolic home on a fucking stretcher. I know all the fucking Parma guys will disagree with me because they love them some Demolek. Man, Kanye loved that Demolek demo. He's like the biggest fan. So, and I know like the Matt Swords and the Chris Doras, they love Demolek. So I'm sure they would highly disagree with that statement, which is fine. But nonetheless, yeah, I'd rather fucking people worshiping Demolek, true old school death metal than some crappy ass artsy fartsy shit. You put it on, you're like, what the? How is this even in the metal scene? Like, there's stuff that comes in that we get, and I put it on, like, and sell on hand over fist. I'm like, cool, whatever. I just don't get it. I'm like, is this even? I can't even know if this is. I don't even think this is even like metal music. Not that that's all you have to listen to. It's just us being an underground metal distro. It's a little strange and it's selling very, very well. But then you'll get something like fucking, I don't know, Sinister selling less. Not that, I mean, Sinister's a pretty good seller too for us, but some of the artsy fartsy shit will all sell that. It's like, there is no goddamn reason in the world your order should have some artsy fartsy fucking bullshit with the flute on it over a goddamn Sinister record. You claim you listen to fucking death metal or extreme music. Get lost, bro. Not if you're putting that over Sinister. You don't listen to extreme music. Maybe you listen to different kind of music and that's your thing. Cool then. But don't come over here and pulling that Tom G shit with me. I listen to heavy shit. I listen to extreme shit. Yeah, I like death metal, bro. And you got some fucking artsy fartsy fucking BS over Sinister. Get lost, brah. Ooh, there's more goddamn question marks here, Devils. Anybody? I don't know who the fuck that is. Life Eternal question marks. Who would you say are your favorite actors besides Arnold and Stallone? Is it that? I mean, yeah, those would be my two faves. Just because as a kid, um, I liked as a kid. Let's just go with that. And I'm the biggest creature of habit you'll admit. Fucking Deicide line, right? Creatures of habit. um, comedy movies. I liked Jim Carrey. I like the Lethal Weapon movies. So, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, not that I like a ton of movies by those guys, but I mean, I liked those and Mel Gibson and Predator 2. I mean, Danny Glover and Predator 2. Um, some of the early Steven Seagals were good. Don't get me wrong. Some of that shit, especially those later ones, are horrifically fucking bad. Later Steven Seagal movies are so fucking bad that they're almost good. That they're that goddamn bad. But the very early ones like Hard to Kill, Out for Justice, Above the Law, those were good movies. So he had some good shit. Like Dolph Lundgren, he's definitely got some serious cheeseball movies though. But I like Dolph Lundgren. Um, who the fuck else? Liked Wesley Snipes in a good amount of movies. Passenger 57, all the Blade movies. Love the Blade, all the Blades. I loved those. Um, there's a few other guys drawing blanks, but there's some actors by movies I liked as a kid, and I like the movies to this day. So let's go with those. Sure, there's probably somebody like who's like third in line that I completely just forgetting. Another film question: Ricky Jones film battle. Die Hard 1988 versus Die Hard with a Vengeance 1995. Ooh, that's a good one, man. I liked both. In fact, my favorite Die Hards would be the first one and the third one. Samuel L. Jackson, the third one, fucking hilarious. He's a good actor too. He's got. It's like fucking what movie is that guy not in? But so he's in a lot of movies that I do like. I mean, Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies of all time. Snatch, Pulp Fiction and Snatch, definitely some of my favorite movies of all time, easily. But man, the first and the third Die Hard, the second Die Hard's good too. It's just I think the first and the third, first Die Hard versus the third Die Hard. I don't know, man. Flip a coin. I really like them both. I do like the fourth one too. Um, the fifth one when he goes to Russia, I was entertained, but it was like the most pointless movie of all time. It's like, all right, let's just see what John McClane's doing. Pointless, entertained. Um, it was definitely unnecessary. But the fourth one I thought was very, very good. So honestly, on the first four I've liked very much also, but the second one would probably be my least favorite of the first four, I would say, because and I saw the fourth and the fifth one in theater too when they came out. So like Craig always keeps reprising, man, that fucking Die Hard 4 was terrible. But he keeps I keep telling him I don't know it's loss of memory or grandpa memory over there. I'm like, dude, you thought the fourth one was pretty good. You saw it in theater. Jens from Victimizer, Church Bazaar told you about it. Oh, it's fucking great. You went and saw it. You thought it was pretty good. It's the fifth one you're thinking, the one he goes to Russia. What's the fourth one called? I'm drawing a fucking blank. Live Free or Die Hard. That one's good. I thought that was really good. But the fifth one is, what is it? Die Hard Resurrected or some bullshit. The Russian one, when he hit his son, I was like, that's the one you're talking about. That one you think is horrifically bad. Granted, I think you're beating up on it a little too hard, but I can definitely see where you're coming from. It was a very pointless fucking movie. But he keeps saying that. Yeah, the fourth one. I said, it's not the fucking fourth one, dude. It's the fifth one. You liked the fourth one. You saw it. Get that goddamn memory checked. So that's where my stance is on Die Hards. But yeah, I was a total fan of those as a kid. Growing up, still am to this day. Mike Violet, come on, J Dog. Where's your Christmas spirit, you big buff Grinch? Who wants to see J Dog's Christmas list? Yeah, J Dog can make a goddamn Christmas list. I'm sure that could be arranged. But no, I mean, it's whatever. Christmas, it's fine. It's just, again, it's just a very expensive time for me. And it's I don't know. I mean, I'm not 10 years old. It's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, as a kid, I looked forward to it. You know, you got presents under the Christmas tree and shit like that, and you knew you were getting presents from your grandparents and shit like that. Hell yeah, I liked it then. But as a grown ass fucking adult, it's me doing all the buying. Yeah, I'm not gonna say nobody gives me gifts. Obviously, they do. My parents do, and Lindsay's parents get me shit, and Lindsay gets me stuff, and that's about the extent of it. Nobody else. Oh, my sister usually does. That's about it. In fact, I think that is it. But for me, yeah, I'm buying for my damn near my whole goddamn family and Lindsay's family. So it's which is fine. I understand it. It's just when you're a big boy, you got big boy responsibility, and that's totally fine. But why would I look totally forward to it? And then it's snowing like a motherfucker around here during this time, cold as fuck. So why would I like Christmas time? It's way more cons than pros. That's for goddamn sure. Paul Hetrick, you are correct. Tool is not metal. I thought that was common sense, but when I listen to some guys like in the outside, especially I think I heard them too, and granted, I didn't expect these guys to know anything about it, but like a podcast I listened to, it maybe not as much ever since Luke Sandow died, killed himself on the bodybuilding world, Fuad Aviad's channel. When Luke was on there once a week, I was a big Luke Sandow fucking fan. Got to meet him too, get my photo with him, and then like literally like 8 months later, kill himself. So that fucking sucked. But so I don't watch his podcast as much. Occasionally, if there's a guest on there that I'm a fan of, I'll watch. But anyways, I remember Fuwa talking about, yeah, that's a metal band I like. It's like, man, you got to meet the old dog. He's got to school you, man. Tool is not fucking metal. But ever since I remember him saying that on a podcast, I've heard other people in videos just out and about, or yeah, like metal, dude, you know, like Metallica, Tool. I'm like, forget. Let's just say because a few people put in there they like Tool. Okay, let's just say you like them. They were a metal band though. I was like, I never considered them a fucking metal band. Like even like, for example, Metallica, like especially the Black Album, whether you like it or not or hate it, I still consider that's a metal record. Pantera, I keep busting their balls. That is a metal band. When people say, yeah, Cowboys from Hell, I like metal. Okay, I get it. That is a metal band. I just, like I said, I rip on their fan base and how commercially acceptable they are and the tough guy shit, etc. But they are metal. Tool that was a like put in there, Devils. Is that honestly a metal band? Again, even if you don't like them, I could accept something's metal that I don't like. I was like, I just thought this was some crappy ass alternative kind of like 90s rock. That's what I put at. I never in a million years thought it was a fucking metal band. However, all the fucking gothy just the goth kids, that's the best way to put them, in my high school years, that was another band. They all ate the Tool up, ate them up. And I thought the name and the logo was atrociously bad. I'd see them wearing the shirts. I'm like, I don't even want to like it. Don't know what they'd sound like. And then I heard them for the first time. I think I was probably in my early 20s. I'm like, I expected something with a little more cojones or darkness than this. They're walking around like they're tough guys or something. I'm like, my dad would like this shit or it'd be up his alley, and he doesn't like no dark. He's not down with the devil. He doesn't like darkness and evil. You know what I mean? But that's they're at that time, again, I don't know what the fuck they're into nowadays. When I was in high school, they'd be wearing black clothes, painting their nails black and shit like that, wearing tool shirts very, very regularly. So I thought maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's kind of like Marilyn Manson, etc. And that is the fan base. It was the same fucking people. Tool one day, Manson the next day Slipknot, the day after that Fear Factory. So I don't want to hear any crap. Don't put them in the same category. So what the fuck they were wearing, dude. Then on Friday it was Mushroom Head. Monday over it was Cold Chamber. That's literally what the fuck it was. So, but when I finally heard Tool, I was like, man, this is even weaker than the Marilyn Mansons and Coal Chambers. Like, I expected to at least be in the ballpark of that. I was like, this is just some lame ass. I put in the category as Creed and shit. From what I remember hearing, again, when I officially finally heard Tool, I think it was Craig. He pointed it out. There was somebody who was playing the radio again. Why the fuck I was in the same room? I have no goddamn idea. Of course, I didn't want to be. And Craig said, "Oh, this is Tool, Justin. You said you never heard him." I was like, "Oh, I've heard this. Dude, this sucks balls." But from what I remember, yeah, I remember that being Tool's in the Stain and Creed category. You know what I mean? But I was surprised that the Coal Chamber, Mushroom Head, Marilyn Manson fans even kind of surprised you even like them. Like, what's dark or gothic or about this? This is some really, really bad, giving me a fucking headache modern rock. That's what I consider Tool. Metal band? Man, you're allowed to be metal, and I still don't like you. So if it is, I don't carry the weight. I was like, whatever I heard didn't sound even the least bit motherfucking metal. Not even slightly. Go to Tanter. J-Dog, does Hell's Headbangers have all of Disgorge USA California CDs, remastered CDs in stock? Check the website, bravo. You don't need to ask. You could have answered that your own question in 2 seconds. But no, I don't believe we do. I think most of them are sold out. I used to work at a record store and order from you a few years ago. I don't know how to go about ordering as a private citizen. Please provide a link to me to help me possible. Where are you located, man? Go to Concert, put it in there. A few years ago, I don't know. As a private, I mean, you just type your address. You just go to the items, search out the items, go to links, hit add to cart. Once you have all the items you want, check out, select payment method, type in your address, submit. You're done. I mean, there's no, unless you live on the moon or something, you shouldn't be a fucking problem. We ship everywhere in the goddamn world. You name a country, we ship there. So I don't know why your location would be anything special. T-Bone Tone, best background metal album. I would say, granted, people are going to claim the grandpa comment again. Most of death metal or just metal that comes out in the last 5 years, it's just background. It's like, yeah, it's okay. But let's say for background, so I don't get that grandpa comment, let me put a death metal album that first Therian album. I consider that decent background. It's does not much for me at all. True solid death metal. I know some people that's their. I think Sebastian, original Crucified Mortals drummer. I think it's his favorite death metal record of all time. Which I'm like, really? That's cool. I mean, it's a true metal record. I was like, it's to me, it's just kind of background as a motherfucker. It's a new listen every time. It does not punch me whatsoever. Like I think Carnage Dark Recollections. You like put the hand. I think Carnage sends that home on a motherfucking stretcher. Do I have a need to bring up the mighty, the almighty, like an ever flowing fucking stream? Greatest fucking death metal record out of Sweden in my book. That it doesn't even compare Therian to that, and it doesn't even compare to Indecent and Obscene. Fucking another thing too, yeah. God damn, I gotta say, man, the song "Skin Father" by Dismember off Indecent and Obscene, one of the greatest death metal tracks fucking ever. Put it in the comments, devils. What do you think? That part 2, where the line, "Why don't you just kill yourself?" and it goes into the fucking that heavy and catchy as a motherfucking riff. You don't hear no goddamn Tumult or any of the modern bands today at $20 spin with catchy ass fucking riffs like that. Memorable as a motherfucker. Just want to bang your goddamn head. Doesn't get any better than that. That's not background. That's forefront fucking just want to wreck your goddamn neck. So to pick an oldie so I don't hear any of the fucking tampon boys bitching. It's just that geezer syndrome. Set in their ways. Only the old stuff's good. Background, barely paying attention. Therian. Put that on there. Super Vomit. Question, J-Dog. Upon further research, this new, in quotation marks, Mortician album has been in the works for several years. Oh, I'm fully fucking aware. I'm aware of it. Seems as though Will Romer is loafing. What do you think is keeping him busy? What else is he doing besides playing biker? He's a biker? News to me. I don't know. I don't know what the guy's personally doing. First time I talked to him in the wilds when they played up shows, hung out with Will for about a good hour. He was in a surprisingly very good mood too, talking up a storm. I asked Roger, yeah, he kind of said that. He said, yeah, he said it's written, it's just waiting on, I think he said just lyrics from Will. So basically it's on Will, man. What could Will possibly be busy doing? Because yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure he said he doesn't have a daytime job. Um, um, I like Will, so I don't want to talk shit or anything about it, but I'm kind of with you. Yeah, what is he too busy doing to get the lyrics done? I don't know. Maybe he's like a lot of bands, like just like procrastinates too much. I definitely noticed that Kanye was guilty for that too. Like, did you guys get that Spawn of Satan double disc that Craig put out on Reaper Metal Records? That's great. That disc was awesome. But anyways, the new track on there, well, it's not new, but the only track, all the music was recorded. The vocals weren't recorded because it had no lyrics. And Jim just delays, like for years. It's like, for one song? It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, why is it taking this goddamn long? So to put it out, Don wrote the lyrics for it, paid tribute to Jim. So the music was, like I said, done and recorded. Don wrote the lyrics to it, and then Craig did the vocals for it. I don't know. It says it in the booklet. It's not like it's a secret. Craig did the vocals, but in Jim's, Dr. Claus style type vocals on there, I thought he did a really, really good job. It sounded fucking awesome. I was like, yeah, that was a really good song. I was like, this is great. But so like maybe Will's just in that camp. That's the only thing I can think of. And he's in that camp where he's maybe a perfectionist, where he's like, just not good enough, or I just don't have, or just procrastinating. That's the only other thing I can think of. But goddamn, yeah, hearing a new Mortician album, I would be, if I hear, new Mortician's coming out, like it's set for February 2nd of fucking 2023, right? I'd be like, fuck yeah. I mean, I would like say Relapse put it out, for example. I'd definitely pre-order it for 100%. I'd pre-order it. So I got it. I gotta hear that, and I'm also gotta own it. Like, even if I'm like, it's kind of a letdown. I mean, I own every Mortician album. I'll just kind of complete the catalog, regardless, even if it was kind of a filler album. So yeah, I'm 100% buying it when it comes out. So yeah, I wish they would get it done. So, but I can't say I don't know Will that well on a personal level. Met him several times. We had a good working relationship with him. Obviously doing all the vinyls. I like the guy, love his band. But as far as what he's doing all day, that I cannot vouch for. But hopefully he picks up the pace, because yeah, I would love to fucking hear the new album. So, anyways, that's it for this one, Dibbles. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what the fucking do. Put the comments box, get an answer break in the morning. Later, goddammit.